I think that they didn't get the memo that games are actually good right now, except for theirs.
Yeah.
Ubisoft expects a bloodbath, issued an excuse blaming gamers' habits for their poor sales. If your game is not selling well, let's blame the gamers, right? Sounds like a good cop out.
Oh, I see. It's my fault, is it? Oh, of course. There I was thinking it was your fault, but I've seen the light. Well, I must be punished then, mustn't I? You're a naughty bastard.
Why does he
Uh,
have the same energy as me when I'm arguing with Zen? If you guys wonder how me and Zen argue, this is how I argue with him.
Don't do it.
What is up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the Chud Champion Dr. Disaster.
By spanking yourself? If you don't spank yourself, what are you doing?
And it is quite possible that this will not be my only Ubisoft video that I'm doing today, because it looks like the company is being compelled to disclose
Perfection.
I love it.
love everything about it. It's the attack stance. I love it.
whatever the hell is going on with them pretty damn soon.
Yes.
Now.
If you look at this statement from the company that they just released, it says Ubisoft will communicate on its earnings figures for the first half of fiscal 2025/26 no later than before the opening of trading on Friday, November 21st. So that means that at some point
Dear
today,
God.
Ubisoft will be telling us whatever it is that caused them to shut down their publicly traded shares and delay their earnings report. Speculation has been that the company is either firing a shit ton of employees, or the earnings report is so bad that they know everyone will want to dump the stock, as we've talked.
Remember, it's our job to buy whatever is shown regardless of quality. Yes. These companies expect you to consume, not question it, not criticize it, not have preferences. They expect you to consume in mass whatever slop they feed you, like a good little piggy.
Talked about, rumors are flying suggesting that Ubisoft has been bought out by another company. But whatever it is, the investors are definitely thinking,
Yeah, the only reason we don't have a video on it because it's just still a rumor. I'll wait until it's confirmed.
It's a situation that needs to get unfucked right now.
yeah, they deserve to know what the hell is going on with their money. And fortunately, Ubisoft will be disclosing that information at some point today, so we will likely be talking about Ubisoft later today, or if not then early tomorrow, depending on whenever this disclosure happens. But as of right now,
I didn't see any disclosure. Let me double check. I'm gonna double check right now. Doesn't look like there's any announcements being done, like at least right now. Yeah, it's still like the same thing. What I do think might be interesting to open the last 5 years.
Damn.
I really hope it was worth it. There's nothing else I can say. Like, I really hope all of this shit that they've been doing was worth it.
It was never worth it for them.
Check their 5 year history. This is the 5 year history. Minus 91.36%. I think this is like the classic definition of God dang.
the news is that this company is once again living in delusional fantasy land, where they have to make up excuses to justify their own failures.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Yes, Ubisoft just released a statement through the UK-based arm of
Man, I remember my parents watching The Mask and telling me that to leave the room because it's not for kids. I remember.
the company, which appears to be a preview of things to come for what they are going to say when they have to make their public.
This will be shown in the dictionary under go woke, go broke. I feel like the Ubisoft stock is like the definition of it. Yeah, you're right. This has to be added into the dictionary.
statement
Yeah.
about what's going on with the company. In this statement that they just made, they refuse to take responsibility for any of their poor.
Ubisoft says people are playing fewer games, which makes new games struggle to stand out. I'm sorry, but I have so many games right now I want to play that I genuinely have to either play and neglect work, or do work and maybe play like one of them every like and alternate them every day. There's like 5 games that I'm currently actively playing. All of them are new. I think that they didn't get the memo that games are actually good right now, except for theirs.
Or sales. Instead, they have essentially blamed gamers, saying that
Of
players
course,
aren't
yeah.
playing games anymore.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
aren't
Yeah,
buying
yeah.
new games.
Mhm.
Of course, the truth is that we aren't buying their games. I don't buy
Bro, I'm even spending money in free to play games because I want to support the game. And there's a lot of people in the chat right now who are doing the same thing.
this idea that gaming is suffering from a contraction or anything like that. I think that AAA slop is suffering from a contraction, certainly, but gaming in general is doing just fine. But that won't stop Ubisoft from excusing Ubisoft for pumping out rubbish.
It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
I know.
No, you don't. It's not your fault.
I'm genuinely considering if they are doing this intentionally. Like we already had this theory like months ago, before this year even started, that they're doing this intentionally to like tank their stock to sell off the company. But what if they really are though? No one
Makes sense.
but if you tank the stock, you get less money for the company. So what would they gain from that? Are they just trying to get the investors to pull out so it's easier to sell? I don't.
It looks like that's the plan.
It just like this is so baffling to me. And every single at least it feels like every single month there's a new interview from Ubisoft where they blame the gamers. Every single month. Like the previous 20 of them helped them.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have been unwillingly unsubscribed to the channel
I caught YouTube actively unsubscribing people from my channel.
almost every day. I hear from someone who says they didn't believe me when I talked about this phenomenon, but then they noticed that they themselves were unsubbed from the
Yep. Caught in real time. Luckily, we're still growing even if it's happening. This is shady.
channel. I don't know why it happens, but I hear it a lot. So look into that. I will be making this portion of my videos skippable by making them into chapters on the video timeline moving forward, but I do need to keep saying this because the amount of people telling me that it happens to them is unbelievable. Anyways, let's talk about this statement that Ubisoft made, which seems like it is a preview of things to come for the larger statement that they are about to make about the company as a whole with their earnings report. As I said before, there has been a shit ton of speculation about why Ubisoft would be delaying their earnings report like they did, and I've heard potential explanations ranging from a hostile takeover of the company to the long-expected blitzkrieg of firings finally happening to this bloated company. After all,
I think that's like very long overdue. Like getting rid of all the bloat. I think Ubisoft could probably easily get rid of like probably like 70% of their employees and still be able to make games. They don't need that many people.
they are employing 18,000 people at this company. I've even heard game journalists trying to make the excuse for Ubisoft, suggesting that this might all have happened simply because some accountant might have accidentally deleted a file full of important numbers.
What?
That seems unlikely, but who knows? At the end of the day, the
I mean, considering how badly they're performing their work, it wouldn't be the most it wouldn't be the most wild suggestion. Like Ubisoft employees have already showed that they are not capable of doing their own job. So someone deleting it, I wouldn't be really that surprised.
though, based on what we are looking at today in this thing that we're about to read, it seems like maybe the reason for their delay might simply have been shitty sales. But let's read about it. This article here is coming from Insider Gaming. It says at the bottom there, in a recent filing with Companies House, Ubisoft's United Kingdom-based arm wrote a lengthy breakdown about the future developments of the firm. This somewhat morbid telling of the tale of gaming suggested that a paradigm shift is occurring, one that's skewing the future of new single games in the wake of subscriptions and live service titles.
But we have single player games that are doing well. And for some reason, every single time there's a single player game doing well, their friends in the gaming journal sphere trying to bury and shame that new game that's doing well. Go figure.
And let me just dispel the tension ahead of time. The journalist who wrote this just goes along with what Ubisoft is saying because he's a game journalist, and that is what they do. They go along with whatever AAA companies say. And in fairness, there are at least a few nuggets of truth buried in the shit
What
that we
is
are about to
going
read.
on? Ubisoft over here performing magic in game. Siamese twins being disconnected from each other in a second.
Jeez.
But Ubisoft's doom and gloom outlook does not spell doom for gaming or anything like that. What it spells doom for is gaming made by companies with bloated budgets, chasing trends, and
Oh
no
my
real story to
God.
tell or anything like that because they have no soul. In other words, it
If this like happens to me in a game, that's when I go, yeah, no, I'm over it.
might be the end of crappy corporate garbage. Gamers are getting choosier, and there is nothing wrong with that unless you're a company who knows that your work is crap. But let's read the next part. It says, wasting no time, Ubisoft's representatives directly said that consumers are playing fewer games, and the ones that they do play, they're playing for longer, which means that new, single releases are struggling to
If you forgot, it's never their fault. It's all those dirty, poor gamers' fault for not buying their slop. I mean, wonderful products. I find it funny how they went from male white gamers don't matter, they should not even exist, to all gamers who don't play our games should not exist. At least they're broadening their horizon, you know?
True.
compete and achieve the sales they may have once had. In the report filed in the United Kingdom on November 13th, thanks to Rock Paper Shotgun for the spot, the dull and
I didn't know Silk Sonic Expedition 33 were multiplayer games. Yeah, and you've seen the smear campaigns against Expedition 33 and Silk Song, right? How they're being shamed by game journals. We're taking opportunities from other indie developers and not letting them shine. Bro, what? So you complain that everything is live service and microtransactions, but then you're gonna shame that succeeds and doesn't have live service and microtransaction? Like, pick a lane, pick a struggle.
meager outlook on the games industry was published for all to see. Ubisoft isn't happy with how trends are unraveling the traditional full game model of selling a single 50 to 60 pound game to a consumer, as a one-time purchase continues to become less ubiquitous, with multi-game subscription services, long-running games as a service titles, free-to-play games, and cloud streaming offerings, all providing new and attractive ways for consumers to access gaming content. Consumers are playing fewer games, playing them
No, we're not. No, we're not playing fewer games. I'm playing more games than I have in a long time. And
Yeah.
Starwind, you with the PP soft and then deleting it and resending PP soft. I'm sorry, excuse you?
Sir? Sir.
Sir, control yourself. We all know it's poo-poo soft. Wait, soft poopy! Can we pretend like this didn't happen?
For longer, and as a result, outside
The joke is diarrhea.
of a few notable exceptions, many new games are struggling to stand out and achieve the sales they may once have had, while the market is more volatile and the potential for any specific title less predictable as a result. And yet, look at all of the huge successes coming out of the industry just this year. Games like Split Fiction,
I think this is like the definition of being just a sore loser.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Hollow Knight Silksong, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ark Raiders, those all sold millions of copies. Most of them come from smaller studios that nobody has even heard of. And let me tell you right now, what
Jesus Christ! What is the game doing in the back?
Holy.
I'm about to get motion sickness just looking at the footage. Holy crap.
Ubisoft's problem is. They should be paying me millions of dollars in consultancy money for this shit, but they would
I feel like Ubisoft owes every single person who bought their game a new freaking PC.
Yeah.
never do that because clearly all they hire are yes men. But let me still throw this out there for free. They need to cut down
And now he's just, oh, I mean, she just
for
humping
yes
the
men.
vehicle.
But let me still throw this out there for free. They
I'm sorry, but every person who like freaking bought their game, like, I feel like they're entitled to a refund.
Yep.
need to cut down on their ridiculous multiple hundreds of millions of dollars that they are spending on each game, which probably means
I want to add Dispatch to the list. Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about Dispatch since I'm not playing it. But yeah, no, Dispatch is hugely popular. Ubisoft is just so, they're so Ubisoft is so incompetent that they're not even competent to see their own incompetence. That's like a whole new level.
firing a shit ton of employees, and I mean a shit ton of them, need to go. In a world where Assassin's Creed Shadows sells 4 million copies or so and is still considered a flop because of their out of control budget, and of course the fact that the game should have sold at least double that by now. But in that kind of a world where it's considered a flop to sell 4 million copies, that is not sustainable at all, especially considering how they have been jumping into culture war shit.
Listen, I am listening to his words, but I'm also, my gaze is gonna automatically go to the game. And the footage I'm seeing is like, quite frankly, wow.
At all, especially considering how they have been jumping into culture war
Like, I'm trying to concentrate on the words, but wow, what am I looking at?
shit and pissing a lot of people off. This might annoy the progressives
Yeah, instead of taking part in a freaking culture war, how about you make sure your game doesn't play like that? Quadra A Company, by the way, by their own words.
who work at the company, but in the real world, a large chunk
That's a new way of giving head.
Okay.
Literally give your own head.
of people, including gamers, have right-wing beliefs, and the company cannot expect to blatantly push progressive, ahistorical, revisionist crap into their games like they did with Yasky in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then expect that players who disagree with that stuff will just keep on buying. In fact, not only does this turn off the politically right-wing people, but it turns off anyone who doesn't
We live in a time when companies are in competition with their previous products and losing. We live in a time where the competition is. We live in a time where companies are in competition versus a stick on a rock, and they're still losing. Forget their own games.
just want to see raging leftist crap getting preached to them in their games. It turns off middle of the road people as well, or just the political
Like, what is that? Scarf chin? What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been every time that when that image showed up, I was just wondering what the hell went wrong.
A lot of things.
uninitiated who don't care at all. Anyone who doesn't want to be propagandized gets turned off by such controversy. So, Ubisoft have cut themselves off from a large section of gamers while simultaneously exploding their budgets to ridiculous levels, and now they're whining that nobody is buying new games? My guys, maybe stop sniffing your own farts for 2 seconds and think about what you're doing. You might not agree that there is something wrong with the way that you've been making games, but whether you're right or wrong is
How is she changing race from the light? What?
Yo.
Wait, look.
No, I know. I saw that.
He's changing race from
that
light.
there is something wrong with the way
Look.
that you've been making games, but whether you're right or
Bro.
wrong is irrelevant.
How?
No idea.
Ubisoft, you committed an unforced error by playing politics and pissing some gamers off. Meanwhile, look at Claire Obscure, which was made by a bunch of Ubisoft's former employees. That game cost something like 10% of what Ubisoft spent on Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it has outsold Shadows by
Oh, okay. I remember from the interview of the person who basically created the company that made Clair Obscure, how he said that he actually pitched this idea to Ubisoft originally when he was still working for them.
Oh.
I wonder how mad they are right now on punching air. Because he did say he used to pitch ideas to them, but like they would never go for it. I'm trying to remember all the games that came out this year. We have Monster Hunter Wilds, Doom Dark Ages, Assassin's Creed Shadow, Metal Gear Solid, Split Fiction, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Expedition 33, Avowed, South of Midnight. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of South of Midnight, but even South of Midnight was better than Shadows. Borderlands 4, Death Stranding 2, Silk Song, Outer Worlds 2, Autumn Fall, Ninja Gaiden 4, Dying Light the Beast, Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, single player game. I enjoyed every minute of it. Every goddamn minute. I love that game. Wuchang came this year out too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that game was a little different.
And like a lot of games that I actively am playing is not even mentioned here. Escape from Duck-Off, single player.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. Megabonk, single player. There's a lot of games. There's a lot of games. Digimon. Okay, the only reason I didn't I want to add Digimon, but Digimon does have a lot of microtransactions. But yes,
It
it's
does.
an amazing single player game. Oh, I loved it so much. I still want to go back and play some more Digimon Plus. There's a specific roster I want to build. I'm going for the whole lineup of I want to make a lineup of the Digimon from the first arc.
a million copies or so thus far. These smaller studios are showing AAA companies how to do this. Ubisoft must get leaner because not only are they spending way more money to make these games, they are infamously putting out games that are full of bugs. This tells me that this company is filled.
They just don't care. Like point and blank simple. They don't fucking care. They don't care about the product they put out there. They don't care about their customers. They just don't freaking care. That's the best way of putting it.
To the brim with people who are there simply to cash a paycheck. 18,000 employees and you are known as the company that puts out buggy games? That is crap. That is nonsense. And I think that this statement that they put out may, and I will double stress and triple underline the word may, but it may indicate that the big news that they are going to reveal today is simply really bad sales numbers, and hopefully, for their sake, a bunch of these awful employees getting the axe. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you think about all?
I think Ubisoft needs to shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
it's becoming of a situation of why are you embarrassing yourself? Just stop talking. Okay, I'm gonna open Steam discounts and sales right now since there's gonna be sales. And what we're gonna do is for this part, we're gonna talk about all the games you can buy right now instead of anything from Ubisoft. A little petty, yeah. Astroneer 70% off right now, only $9. Sega is on Black Friday sale right now too, 75% off. Let's take a peek in it. Let's do this. You have Shinobi, 30% off. Unfortunately, Pirate Yakuza is not on sale right now. Heavily recommended though. By the way, $60 instead of $70. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty base.
Pretty good.
Wait, I just realized you guys will be able to see what I have in my library. I think I'll end up exposing myself what I have. I should have opened it in incognito. Let's go back to sales in general. What else do we have here? EA, sure, humor me. I mean, It Takes Two is a good co-op game. Definitely recommended.
is.
It was fun. Me and Zen finished it in 2 goes. It was fun. Do not get this one though. Alice Madness Returns. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. 75% off right now. It's only 250.
250.
It's 250. We have Dead Space 2008 for $8, 60% off.
Pretty good.
I don't want to recommend Need for Speed games. They're not good anymore. Dragon Age Origins 70% off. 75% off. It's only $750 right now. There's a good game.
Or it's like $5 for everything.
Yeah. It's a pretty good price. Pretty good price. Let's check more discounts. What is this shit?
Oh my god, is that fucking furry BR game, I think? Like furry Battlefield?
On my
I think we
wish
had
list.
we had a discussion on it. I think someone made a video on it. I remember that was a topic that we covered.
Okay, moving on. Expedition 33, 20% off right now.
A steal?
Ghost of Tsushima, 40% off right now. There you go. It's a good game. It's a good game.
$36 worth. Spooderman 1. That's a good one.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
1,
the first
60% off. $24.
Good, very good.
Very good.
Kingdom Hearts, by the way, 1.5, 2.5. 50% off.
Yeah, it's $25 right now.
Yep. Final Fantasy Devil May Cry edition right there. There you go, $25.
Yeah, 50% off. Sekiro, 50% off. $30. Stellar Blade, 20% off. Red Dead
Red Dead,
Redemption 2,
75.
75% off. $15. There you go. You can spend hundreds of hours in the game. What else? What else? What
Kate
else?
says, I dare you guys to play Wild Assault for your next stream. Ah, well, you gotta fund it. We're not gonna play it.
Dark Souls
God of
3.
War.
Dark Souls 3, 50% off. There you go.
Yep. God of War.
The
Before it went to shit.
2022. Yeah. 60% off. $20. Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. 50% off. $15. Was this one good?
We have that on Epic.
Okay. What else we have here? Are you kidding me?
Yo, that's crazy.
This game is follow me everywhere I go. Femboy and
Yeah.
Fuda House. This game won't let me be.
It keeps tempting you.
I am not even the slightest tempted. I feel assaulted and followed. Dark Souls Remastered, 50% off, $20.
Black Desert, $1.
I love Black Desert. And it's just $1. It's an MMORPG.
Moving on.
Leave me be. Leave me be. Be gone. First Berserker Kazan, 30% off.
Nice, nice.
Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, 90% off. $5 right now.
Grab it.
Great game. $5.
Remnant 2, 70% off. Dead
Remnant-
Space Remake.
Remnant 2, $15. You're a fool if you don't get this game.
Get the first one too.
You guys in chat, shut the hell up. Stop laughing. Just shut up. Trey,
Metaphor.
40% off.
Metaphor.
Refantasio, 50% off. Metaphor, Refantasio, 50% off. Power Wash, 50% off.
You skipped over.
Yeah.
You skipped over Dead Space remake. It was $8.
Oh.
$9.
Dead Space, okay. $9. $9. Going once, going twice. Dark Souls 2, $20, 50% off. Hitman.
Octopath Traveler.
Oh, Octopath Traveler 2,
The second one, yeah. The first one's probably on sale as well.
60% off. Hitman World of Assassination, 60% off. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, 40% off. Slime for people who want a cozy game, Slime Rancher 2, 40% off.
Assorto Corsa, if you like racing sims, that's a good one. Oh, I kind of want that too.
Nier
Nier.
Automata, 60% off, $16.
Sonic X Shadow Generations,
50% off. I'm not recommending Tekken 8.
There you go, the
Octopath
first one's
Traveler,
okay.
60% off right now. Death Stranding Director's Cut, 60% off right now.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 is on sale. Age of Mythology, pretty good, pretty good.
Ace Attorney Trilogy, 67% off. $9. No, $10.
Ain't no way Dragon Ball Sparking is $60 on a 40% off. It's $100.
Yes.
I'm not recommending it. Pass. Let's go.
What else? What else do we recommend here?
Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 remastered.
60% off, $12. Final Fantasy 15 Widow's Edition, 60% off, $14. Devil May Cry 5, 67% off, $10.
With the burrows already on sale.
Yikes.
Prototype 2.
Where? Oh, I didn't see it. Prototype 2. Okay. 80% off. $8. Dragon Quest 11. Echoes of an Elusive Age. Definitive Edition. 50% off. $20.
Dying Light 1.
Dying Light 1 was pretty good, actually.
That's
80% off. $5. $5.
Oh, Dynasty Warriors Origins, 25% off.
For people who want to dab around in pixel games, RPG Maker is 55% off right now. Another Ace Attorney.
Kingdom Hearts 3 plus DLC, $30.
Borderlands 2.
2.
Small disclaimer about the EULA, they will have kernel access to your PC. 75% off, $5. Best Borderlands game out there.
Resident Evil Village, 70% off.
$15.
The classics, Marvel vs. Capcom, 50% off, $25. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the first one,
$4. Devil May Cry HD Collection, $10.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Neo 2, $20, 60% off. I'm gonna check this one out. Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. I never seen this one. I'm intrigued. Let's see. Slime Rancher 1, which is better than Slime Rancher 2. $5 right now.
$5.
Anything else I would recommend?
Just Cause 3.
I never heard of it. Is it good?
It's hectic.
Okay. A Way Out. Great co-op game. $6 right now.
Pretty good.
It's like a split screen game. Honestly, a lot of fun. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition, $3.
Worth.
100% worth. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, 70% off, $8. So as you can see, we do have a lot of alternatives to Ubisoft. These games would hold you busy for a very, very, very long time. And this concludes our segment of, and I'll leave it on this note, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, 84% off. And this concludes our segment of all the games that are better than any Ubisoft game right now.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoy the segment.
Thank you for our TED Talk.
I'm spinning in circles like a crooked thread. Dance with the chaos inside my head. I'm bouncing off walls, can't find my feet. Stumbling round in a world so sweet. The world's a carnival, a funny parade. I'm laughing through tears in a bright masquerade. Strange colors blur, but I'm still in the game. Juggling dreams, but none feel the same. Bouncing on clouds.